Oh no, so Shalom. I'm going to call this, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to call it, you can read it in the title. I just went down to get my delivery. Oh, it's so heavy. I need a man to help me. I have a black man. He's in my bed. he's the cat. Kitten Whiteball, but he's no good at carrying bags. Carrying the white man's burden, but he's good at everything else. Yeah, I spent all last night ordering pizza for myself and trying to bless my Facebook people with World Remit, and it wouldn't work. I kept declining my card. Got my new neighbour Chris, used his phone this morning, rang the bank. My balance is 40 pence, so that's why it wouldn't work. It's not that funny. Chris hardly knows me, but he said he thinks that he should just tell me I shouldn't be giving money to so many people. That money, God gives it to me through the government and the taxpayer, of course, because I'm disabled, and that if they trust in Yeshua, the Black Christ, and keep the Torah, the laws, statutes, and commandments that us Hebrew Israelites, our ancestors, disobeyed and went astray, and that's why we've experienced. I'm the tribe of Dan, and the leading tribe of Yehuda, Messiah's tribe, is your Negroes, your brothers and sisters in America and around the world. That's why they have it the worst. I was just telling the delivery driver that I'm tribe of Dan. We're Irish, Scottish, and Welsh Celtic people. We're the tribe that's bringing the judgment. That's in your, someone's calling me. I wish people would stop calling me. I'm so busy, and Messiah keeps telling me I have to rest. How can I help anyone if I'm a wreck? I've had mental illness and drug addiction. People need to be more concerned about me. Here comes Kitten Whitepall. He'll tell him off. I want to show him, but I don't want to show the mess. You might judge me wrongly. Come on, Kitten Whitepall. Come on. He told me just to show you. I have to obey him because he's a male cat and I'm a female. That's the Proverbs 31 woman. If you don't know what that is, see my other videos, and better still, see GOCC. That's Gathering of Christ Church, but just GOCC. Put that in, and Proverbs 31 women sisters. And brothers also, because some of you want to be diligent, not lazy like I used to be. And I'm so depressed I can't even get out of bed. I'm hardworking, honest, truthful, virtuous sexually. I've had a lot of living boyfriends and even a couple of one-night stands and things, that. It's shameful, but we've all done it. I feel sorry for the LGBTQ community. Satan is in their heads telling them that they're different than what our Creator made them to be. I don't like people that look down on them. I used to love gay pride and all the dance and the techno and all that. Now I pray for them, and I just say to them, listen, there's a God of this world, Satan. He hates you and he wants to take you to hell. There's a God that made... Hoi, cheeky, get off the laptop. Come on, get on my lap. Not a laptop, I'm the laptop. For cats, for you. I say, he loves you, he made you in his image. If he made you a woman, a girl, you're a girl. It's disgusting what they're doing at school. My poor granddaughter, she's only 11, and they had mixed class sex education. They forced the whole class. The only class lesson that was optional was about a woman having a baby, a natural thing of God, something beautiful. Anyway, I've given up relationships, but I encourage all my sisters. There are good men out there. I love my brothers. I won't disrespect you. I don't like all this people chit chat a lot about stuff I don't even know. Toxic masculinity. The reason, so I believe, I'm not an expert, the reason so many of our families are messed up and like women find it hard to keep a baby father and men have so many different baby mamas is because all our families were split up so often during slavery. But like a lot of the black leaders are saying now, you can say you're a white girl, it's none of your business, but they're my fellow Israelites. Even when I thought I was a Gentile like Issy, I still loved the OCC. I've always loved black people all my life. I hate it when they say you're ignorant. They say about the Irish people that we're thick as two short planks, but I don't believe it. Not you, white boy. He's part white. He's a mixed breed. I don't like these Israelites that say mixed breeds won't be in the kingdom. I know it says in the Bible, I can't remember what prophet it was, but that the men had to give up their strange wives and leave them and their children. That was then, this is now, that was BC, before Christ. This is AC, after the Black Christ. Anyway, yeah, so I was chatting to the man, the delivery man from Deliveroo from Sainsbury's. Because I rang my daughter. She's a Christian, but anyway, I mustn't talk about her. And she said she sent me £60 that she owed, half of what she owed, which was so good. It's actually a blessing. Higher, the great I am, my Father, he'll bless you at just the right time when you need it. So I sent my brother online some of it. He's in Uganda. He desperately needs money for his orphans. His name's Kavuna. Kavuna, if you can help him, kill him white, even a pound or two, even a prayer, man. Prayers work wonders. It's not lit, don't worry, I'm not burning the cat. Kitten Whiteport on my Facebook. The link is on this YouTube profile. On my page, and then you know how you have other profiles. It's called Help Me Make Kitten Whiteport Infamous. He wants to be famous because he wants to boast about Aslan. That's the Lion of Judah's name in the Narnian fairy stories. Fairy stories by C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis said, if you find yourself with a desire, Ashamana Tiawana, that nothing in this world can satisfy, the most likely reason is because you were made for another world. I thought I was made for hell, but like I heard in the hip-hop gospel song, they kicked me out of hell because I went back down to Satan. But now I bow down all the time to Hayasha money, the great I am that I am. Why shouldn't I? He loves me to death. He loved me to death with Morgellons, walking through Psalms, gave me a job at NASA, and the animals have got it. Space Cat. Space Cat. Hey, does anyone remember that good old tune? Gil Scott Heron, you know what one I'm going to say. Whitey on the moon. Can't afford my groceries yet. Whitey's on the moon. By my dreams, it's a bit more than that, you know. I'm not scared to speak out. I thought they were going to kill me. I've been waiting for them to come and crucify me for 2 years. But Messiah, like they did Messiah, because obviously if he chooses you to be a leader, and he chooses the ones that don't want to lead, that have never thought of it, and that no one else would think could lead, you know. That's why it says he confounds the wisdom of this world with the foolish. I was a fool. The fool says in their heart there is no God. Sabbath Shalom. Sabbath Shalom. I'm going to say Sabbath Shalom all day long on my comments today, because I'm the kind of rebel that if someone tells me don't do something, I just want to do it, if it is a good thing, you know. Some Egypt, on 2 Egypts on YouTube, last couple of days, one said don't use Shalom, it's what black supremacists use, and it's a made up world. He's one of those made up Jewish, you know. I used to be a bit Jewish, and I like a lot of the non-ethnic Messianic Jews, like Paul Wilbur, like Joshua Aaron, which a lot of the black Hebrews don't like them because obviously they've stolen our ancestors' culture. But at the same time, if the Most High hadn't allowed that to happen, it would have been like wiped out. That's why we have to respect them, you know, because they do appreciate it. On GOCC years ago, one of the people, I think it was a sister in Akoti, she commented, most white people would rather jump off a bridge than admit the Messiah was the black man. And at the time I was thinking, you kind of got a point, girl, but surely you exaggerate. But now I've been testifying to sleepwalk Christians. Check out my testimony all over YouTube for 1.5 years and Facebook. They're so ignorant, so proud, they all think they're going on the rapture. The worst one this last couple of months is Crystal. I love Jesus. She loves him, but she abuses his grace. Won't even keep the Saturday Sabbath. She's such a rebel. She comes across as so tahor, pure and good, Tobin. But like Messiah said to me, you don't want to know what goes on in her evil heart, Michelle. Do you know what I mean? I've only just got you cleaned up. He'll like wash us with the blood of the Lamb. Anyway, it's 8:38. I better shut up. Oh, you can see my children in the background. Not my real children. They're my what do they call it? Sponsor. You know, when they've got parents or Yaya, she's only got a mother and a grandmother, so she has the Ruach, the Holy Spirit, who is a woman, not a woman like me, but you know, she's the female essence of the Holy Trinity that is always one, Silla. And Ezekiel, he's in South Central America, she's in an African country, he's got a mum and dad, so I'm going to send them some new pictures of me and Kitten Whiteport and write to them. It's £55 for 2 children a month, so it's not too bad. That's compassion, saving children in Jesus' name. But you can see I've wrote over it, Yosha, saving children in Yosha's name. And I commented on Twitter to Compassion UK yesterday and saying, like, so I always say to them, Sabbath Shalom, and try to explain to them, keep the Sabbath, it's Saturday, not Sunday, and please bless the children. They're so good to the children, they work so hard. We are meant to be judging, aren't we? We're the chosen, the elect. We're meant to be judging ourselves first. That's why Yeshua wants us to help in the judgment, because we know how hard it is. Like Job was told, you know, and I was like that, questioning a higher. And I never had to go for what Job did, but this Morgellons, it comes pretty close. It's also the mark of the beast. Obviously, I haven't got all this shopping and cigarettes because I've taken the final mark of the beast, which is that you can't buy or sell. I'll be long gone in heaven, shashaming by then. And it's really good how my camera's messed up because I can see the little spots where I picked it. It's glowing. They're made up of like invisible shaman darts. That's why I keep smoking tobacco. I'm not encouraging you to smoke. I'm not encouraging you not to. But shaman, you know, that you can call them witches, call them what you want, mate. It's not conspiracy theory. They hollow their stomachs out. That's what the Morgellons, another aspect of it. It eats away your insides, and then they feel they have invisible darts in their stomach. The tribe of Reuben in Australia, Noongar, they call themselves because I used to live their blood. I know a little bit about them, and they're lost Hebrew Israelites. They still have circumcision when they go out of the bush. They go walkabout. That's where they go on like soul searching, Nepesh, soul in Hebrew. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they're called clever fellas, and they have tales about the invisible darts, and you can strengthen them by smoking. They can be used to curse or bless, to heal or destroy. But I have no power of my own. All my power comes from a higher, higher. So bow down to him, ask him to send me to help you like an angel. That's what I am. I'm like an angel of Malachi. I haven't got any wings, just these chicken flappers. I tease White Paul when it's dinner. Back. You want your chicken, White Paul? I mean, he's telepathic, man. He knows that, look, I'm just telling you and it's not really dinner time. Oh yeah, and don't you say I'm witch. You can say I'm a witch if you want. I know it's hard to understand, or you might be a bit jealous. But because Yeshua said to me, do you want a husband? Shall I get your husband? I said, no, I want to be like how Paul was, Apostle Paul. And obviously it's lonely, so he got me a cat. He's telepathic, he's so funny, he's so affectionate. He cuddles up to me at bedtime. He's a bit naughty. He got lost the other week for 4 days, bless him. He thought he was a big Black Panther cub, you know, like in the Jungle Book, Bagheera. That was my old cat's name, a ragdoll. I must go. He's telling me about last cigarette and go. Yes, that's what the tobacco does. You know, no wonder Satan's trying to interfere with my finances. Yes, I've got no more money now. She sent me 60, and I had to get what I wanted. And like I said on my Facebook, Messiah let it go this far. He's telling me I can't keep spending on everyone else. It's like I'm trying to put myself in his place. Do you understand? And I have to have unconditional love. I have. It's no point just giving everyone money when you're not even keeping the Torah. I've set up like 2 Facebook Torahs where I post things. I've asked you to post things or at least like the videos and comment. Hardly anyone's done that except for Kavina Frank, and he's busy with the orphans in Uganda. He's one of the Gentile nations, and I really respect him. And I decided in my heart, my Libby, that I would bless him. And it's only a little bit, you know. If you do the same, God will bless you. I'm unreplaceable. Not to God, obviously. He's not going to destroy me and put new people in, like he was going to do to Moses' people. And Moses, so humble and yet so powerful, said to Ahai, no, don't destroy them, you know, destroy me with them. Anyway, he'll provide for you. So keep the laws, statutes and commandments. Morgellons isn't everything. I'll just repeat this. It's crucial. It's tagged by NASA. If you don't like me, there's plenty of other chosen elect teachers from the Book of Revelations. Why I'm qualified is because I've been through drug addiction, mental health, mental hospital. Always refuse to take their antipsychotic drugs. I know they're dangerous drugs. They should be called pro-psychotics. It's like we're in George Orwell's 1984 blood, you know. And also, it's like his book about the Spanish Civil War, the Revolution Betrayed, Dead Prez, the hip hop band. They've done a good song about that. And the horses said fuck that, or some, sorry, forgive my French, my friend. And the horses said F that. The pigs, you know, they started the revolution, they give it all the talk, but they can't do the walk. When it comes to the crunch, they give up, they want to go in the white man's ways. I'm not racist. When I thought I was a Gentile, I still loved GOCC, they love Gentiles. I went to their branch once in London, Sister Millicent, as my coach. I hardly talk to her now. I've only been there once, I've got arthritis, and I went mad again, back into Rastafari. So I was too ashamed. Luckily, I knew I shouldn't burn my bridges, but they've been very kind to me. One of the Black Brothers, I believe the tribe of Yehuda, come over because the men and women sit separate during the service, and then you mingle after. And he said, hello, sister, and he gave me a scripture that I'd never heard before. Do not abhor the Edomite, for he is thy brother. And now I know the other half of it. It's, and do not abhor the Egyptian, for you are a stranger in his land. Okay, I better go and go to bed, or I'll be a stranger to my kitten. Okay, he's got lots of 1 minute shorts, and send a donation to him on my Facebook. You don't have to, and if you want a request, if you have a child, a sick mum, or you just like cats, and you want us to make a video together saying your name and something about it for 1 minute, It's free of charge. You don't have to make a donation. If you can pray for the children of Uganda, that would be great. But we've all got lots of prayers. So long, goodbye. Slango full. That's Irish for bye for now. Chuck ya la, man. Our day has come. For real, for real. Don't doubt it.